Hey guys, Matteo here. Welcome back to a new video.
Salut les gars, c'est Matteo. Bienvenue dans une nouvelle Video.
Hallo Leute, hier ist Matteo. Willkommen zurück zum neuen Video.
Hola chicos, aquí está Mateo. Bienvenido a un nuevo video.
And today we're gonna talk about AI. So AI is something that I really never get too interested in it. I knew about ChatGPT and all this platform that you can do this and that, but I never really paid attention up until I saw the new Sora introduced by OpenAI. And Sora is a platform where you basically can create video from text. You know, the first thing that I thought about AI video and text to video is I remember the Will Smith video that everybody saw. I think it was a year ago or something, where he's eating spaghetti, and it's really, really bad. So I never really gave it too much attention. But when I opened the Sora website and I checked out some examples they have here, I was quite impressed. And again, guys, these are far from perfect. The lighting sometimes is total crap, but if you think that this comes from a text prompt, I think this is really impressive. And the exponential curve of AI improvement and the progress it's doing, it's quite unbelievable. But now let's just check some of these examples. So as you can see, this first example with this lady walking in Tokyo, this is actually very impressive. Of course, there's so many defects in this image, and you know, into the reflection and how she moves the feet when they're close to the water is quite weird actually. Even the people in the background, they look kind of weird. But again, coming from that Will Smith example to today, I think it's quite impressive where AI is getting. Of course, this is what everybody saw, I guess, a movie trailer featuring the adventures of a 30 years old spaceman wearing a red wool knitted motorcycle helmet, blue sky, salt desert, cinematic style, shot on 35mm film. But this is actually the example that struck me the most. I think it's beautiful. The light is kind of okay, to be honest. I can't notice many weird artifacts going on. I mean, it's a pretty decent example. And if this is what AI text to video can do, this is the most scary part in my opinion, because this is unbelievable. Now let's move to the drone footage here. I think the cinematography is terrible. Some parts of the frame are overexposed. It looks very digital. It looks like, you know, like a first gen Mavic drone when it came out, probably worse than that. But it's still impressive. Then he's able to reproduce this stock footage shot. I mean, if I see in a video online, I don't think I'll ever be able to tell that this is AI. Even the movement of the waves, it just looks real. Another one that really, really, really impressed me is this historical footage of California during the gold rush. I think this is actually the most realistic one of all the examples I saw, just because it looks like some ruined old footage. It looks like an opening of a Western movie. Again, if I see this on TV, I don't think I'll ever be able to tell this was AI. You know, if you imagine what you would have to do now to recreate a sort of thing like this, like building up a set and do CGI and green screen and then going with the drone, and man, this is quite unbelievable, to be honest. And here also we have an extreme close-up of a 24-year-old woman eye blinking. Quite impressive, especially because these kind of shots are not easy to shoot. You're gonna need a macro lens, and you're gonna need to have a super sharp focus, so you're gonna have to do a pretty crazy pull. It kind of gets a little bit blurred and out of focus, and then it gets into focus, so it's super realistic, to be honest. Another one that is really impressive, this one, the camera follows behind a white vintage SUV with a black roof rack as it speeds up a steer dirt road. And this looks a little bit like video game-ish because, you know, it comes from behind. But it could totally be like a drone shot. If I see it on a YouTube video line on my phone, I would probably never tell it's AI. And that's the other thing, guys. We're consuming most of the content now on our phones. So checking all the details and all the defects in an image becomes extremely hard. Now, as I mentioned before, I think the scariest part of all of this is the progress that AI did in only 1 year. But it is important that we keep an open mind to this, because it could get tricky. Stock footage websites, will film supply fail, go bankruptcy and disappear? Maybe not, but maybe instead of selling my clips, it's gonna become an AI engine, an AI platform where client can get in there, pay 500 euros a month, put their prompt in there and create a stock footage, images that they can use for their projects. So I actually think stock footage platforms are actually probably the first website that we're gonna see transitioning to the AI a little bit more. Another example, guys, here, by the way, is this extreme close-up of a gray-haired man. In this case, even the cinematography is actually quite amazing. He has a beautiful natural light coming to the window, and there's probably a lamp here, like a tungsten light that is lighting up the right part of his face, and this looks pretty amazing, guys. It's quite spectacular and scary at the same time. But even these puppies placed in the snow, I think it's something quite incredible. We will have to see when it's released what will you able to generate. But if you think about like a dog food company that want to do a little 30-second reel for the Instagram with some graphic and some puppies playing in the snow, before maybe they were have to hire a little crew to go into the mountains to pay for expenses for the trip, cameraman, the director, the producer, someone that comes with the dogs, they have to be trained and all this kind of stuff. Now they can just simply go onto this platform and text the puppy playing in the snow, and they're gonna have their 15, 30-second reel for Instagram. I'm not saying they're gonna have a beautiful commercial about their company, like it's gonna substitute a $100,000 commercial, but maybe it's gonna substitute a $2,000, $3,000 shoot for some reels for Instagram. Now, I doubt that all the agency, all the production company are gonna go bankrupt because of this, even though I think they're gonna lose quite a bit of money, especially for like regular, branded content stuff, stuff that you can shoot that you don't need to be in a specific location, you don't need specific actors, you just wanna capture something, put your graphic on. Maybe then advertising agencies are gonna start offering AI video content and real video content, that maybe a client can decide if they want to spend 10 grand to shoot something, or maybe they just want to spend 1,000 and they have a guy in house that's going to put some prompt in there and is going to create something cool for their client. They're going to charge much less. I'm thinking maybe documentaries are going to be the last one to be affected, or maybe they will never even be affected, because a documentary, you have to be there in real time to record the subject and its story. So, and also, I don't think AI is exclusively text to video and this kind of stuff like Sora. I think AI is also something that's going to be integrated even more and more on iPhone camera. So maybe iPhone 16 they're talking about is going to have an amazing camera that paired with AI is going to be able maybe to shoot still crappy video, but then enhance them through the AI and make them look like an Alexa. It's going to be interesting even for camera manufacturer, to be honest. But now, even this AI thing, this text to video thing, maybe it's going to be something that filmmakers are going to use to take advantage. So for example, they can create maybe an animated mood board for the client, send it to them and try to convince it to sign up them. And at that point, AI is going to become a tool for filmmakers. For example, I found this website here, it's called Agen, where you can basically upload your video and it's going to create automatically subtitles in every single language. And also it's going to dub you as well. And you can select Japanese, French, whatever, and it's going to look like you are talking in French or German or Spanish or Chinese or Japanese, which is quite unbelievable.
Et il va automatiquement générer des sous-titres dans chaque langue, et il va également te doubler à la perfection. سوف يقوم بإنشاء ترجمات تلقائيا في كل لغة، وسوف يقوم أيضا بتدبيجك. Y parecerá que estás hablando en francés, alemán, español, chino o japonés, lo cual es bastante increíble. 彼らは声を分析し、それを使ってあなたのビデオの下で吹き替えを行います。
Also in terms of music is getting crazy because there's so many AI platform where you can get in, give them the genre you want, the BPM, the instruments is going to create a song just by itself in a few seconds. And maybe at that point, even music bed is going to have to think about it and have an AI department that put prompt and create music, and it's just madness. Now, one more thing I wanted to talk about before closing this video is the copyright and the lawsuit that might coming up very soon, because these AI platforms are trained and they are trained with images and videos that then they combine with algorithm and they create their own version of this video. But because if the images used for training the AI are copyrighted, then this AI platform could get in trouble. For sure, they're gonna develop an agreement with Shutterstock or maybe Film Supply. But I don't think we will be able to tell if they use our video in a training, because they're gonna combine maybe 1,000 different video together, and yeah, maybe there's a pixel from my video. I don't know how it works, but definitely the copyright thing is something that it's also very important, and these AI platforms have to be very, very careful. For example, this drone footage of Amalfi. I'm not even sure it's Amalfi. I mean, it could be Amalfi, but so who shot the original Amalfi Coast in the beginning? But yeah, guys, just to wrap up the video, I think we're doing some crazy progress when it comes to AI generated videos. All these examples that I show you, I think are pretty impressive. Again, you can check them out on the openai.com/Sora website. You're gonna see all the example, and let me know what you think in the comments. Let's have a conversation about this, because I think it's pretty incredible where it's heading. Is this gonna replace us? Can we use it as a tool to make better content, to pitch the client, to get, you know, the client more excited about the project we're shooting? I think so. For sure, a certain kind of work, video work, it would probably be replaced. Not all of it again, but some will, I think, and we just need to get ready and adapt and see what's gonna happen. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.